Hi everyone, it's Kenya aka Tamon Rebel, and Tamon. It's Tamon Rebel. Hi everyone, so today I'm going to be discussing my top 10 favorite K-dramas ever on my list. So actually it's just going to be part one of a two-part video because I'm not sure how long I really want this video to be. I want it to be under 10 minutes and I really don't want to talk about 10 shows and lose track of time. So it's going to be super simple. I'm going to they're no particular order, and all of these are 10 stars. So the only reason they're even on my top 10 list is because I gave them a 10-star rating on my drama list. I'm basically just gonna say the show, the genre, a quick, hopefully as quick of a summary as I can give, and why I like the show. That's it. That's all. Let's get to it. The first drama, Can You Hear My Heart? Year 2011. To a very newbie drama watcher as myself, didn't know what the heck a K-drama was, and I just entered the world of K-drama somewhere between 2010 and 2011. And Can You Hear My Heart was one of the most feel-good, wholesome shows that I ever watched, and I still love to this day. So it stars Kim Jae-won, Nam Gung-min, and Hwang Jung-eum. You've probably heard of Gung-min from Hot Stove League. He was in a lot of stuff, y'all. Chief Kim. He's been in a lot of shows. You know who Gung-min is. And Hwa Jung-eum, who's also been in a lot of shows. Kill Me, Heal Me, She Was Pretty, Mystic Pop-Up Bar. She has a huge list of dramas under her. It was such a good show. It's so wholesome and it's family oriented. So it's also really hard to watch at points. As I will warn you, it is a 32 episode drama. I think if it's not, I'm going to put the episodes here for each show. But I believe it was 32 episodes. Not 30 minutes. Not 30-minute, 32 shows that technically make a 16 episode K-drama like they're doing nowadays. No. It was 32 hour-long episodes. How did I find the time to commit to that? I just did not study. I just didn't study. Yeah, that's just... Okay, moving on. I'm really going to try to summarize the show as quick as I can because there's a lot to it, but I'm going to get to the root of it. Two kids meet at a young age. They don't think they're ever going to meet again. And one has a mother the girl has a mother who is deaf, who's about to marry who's going to be her mentally disabled stepfather. Before I go any further than that, he's a nice guy. He's a good guy. And her mother is really marrying him for stability because they had it hard. They really have it hard. And you can get more into that if you watch it. The boy, on the other hand, comes from a rich chaebol family, and I think they meet by accident because he runs off into the little town that they were in and meets her. And chance meeting happens for more meetings where he runs away and sneaks off to see her again, and I think teach her how to play the piano. Yeah, he's teaching her how to play the piano secretly. Something happens in his family where he also becomes deaf at a young age. So there's a lot of mental illnesses and disabilities and other types of disabilities in the show, which are a big focus to the storyline. He is deaf and he's learning to go through life without people knowing he's deaf. She loses her mother and is left with her mentally disabled father. And her stepbrother at one point ran away. He's gone. She grows up trying to find her stepbrother because her stepfather still really wants his son to be found. And she basically has to live her life for her family at that point. She's basically a slave to her step-grandmother, and her stepfather's really nice to her, but she is being used a lot by her other family member. Her and the boy meet again by accident. And they're connected in another way that I'm not going to spoil, but they meet it together again by accident, and they love each other, and she can understand him because he doesn't have to pretend around her because she can do sign language, and because her mother was deaf. So all of this comes together. There's a lot of misfortunes and mishaps, and it's basically just the most saddest, unnecessary melodrama ever out there. But it's so worth the watch. It was such a good intro to Korean dramas from there on out. Yeah, that's Can You Hear My Heart? Moving on. The second drama is called Circle. Came out in 2017. It is a sci-fi mystery psychological drama. It stars Yo Jin-gu, Kim Kang-woo, Gong Sung-yeon, and Iki Kwang. Like I said, if I could summarize this, I will try. I am really going to try to summarize this one, because if you really are interested in this show, I do have a full review on it. I'm gonna put it whatever corner it pops up in. It is old. I apologize about the quality, but that drama made me talk for 18 minutes straight. That's how much I was intrigued and engrossed in that show when it came out. As much as I can put this in a summary, the show is split into two parts. There's the beta project, which is 2017 of that time, and Grand New World is based in 2037, where humans are controlled by chips, and their emotions are chips behind their ear, and the emotions are regulated by the government. Scary ass thing, right? And morally, ethically, so wrong. So, the present day is when two brothers have an alien that come to their house. It lands on Earth. Their father lets the alien to their house, and they basically learn to live with this alien. The alien disappears, and the older brother is obsessed with trying to find out where it came from, and the younger brother is just like, this is some weird shit that happened when we were younger. I don't ever want to deal with this again. So he has to basically keep finding his brother. His brother keeps getting into horrible situations, and one day something happens, and next thing you know, we're shot to 2037 in the future. That's every episode, going back and forth between what's going on with the younger brother and what's going on in the future. And it's executed so well. Like, every episode gets you intrigued. It's so engrossing. So I really highly recommend this show if you're into sci-fi. And that's basically why I like it. Okay, number 3 is Goof Family Book. It came out in 2013. Holy crap. Looking back on these shows, I don't realize how old they are now. I was so happy when Goof Family Book came out. It stars Lee Seung-gi and Bae Suzy. I was the hugest Suzy fan at the time. Also stars Yoo Yeon-suk and Sung Joon. But this show is basically Inuyasha. Yep. It's a fantasy romance. He's a half demon. Lee Seung-gi's character is a half demon, half human. He doesn't know he's a half demon until a little bit further down the line, and then once he finds out he's a half demon because of an incident, he has to deal with the repercussions of the shit that his parents did that made him. Then Suzy comes into the picture because, you know, she's a martial arts woman, and they fall in love. I want to say they drew inspiration from Inuyasha. But that's it. It's just a simple fantasy romance, and I say check it out. At the time, I gave it 10 stars because I'm just a huge Lee Seung-gi fan, but I'm pretty sure some probably deserve somewhere around 7 stars now because it's such a simple story and it wasn't that good, honestly. I haven't even bothered rewatching it, which is probably why I shouldn't have given it 10 stars. But 10 stars for a young mind who just really likes Lee Seung-gi as a hot-ass demon. So weird. Alright, so number 4 is It's Okay, That's Love. It aired in 2014. I'm pretty sure a lot of people watch this show because it's really emotional. So it stars Jo In-sung and Gong Hyo-jin. You've probably seen them in tons of things. They have also a long repertoire of dramas under their belts and movies. And in summary, the best way I can summarize it is just about two people with emotional scars who find each other and find solace and heal with one another. Everything else in the show that happens is icing on top of the cake. Like, Jo In-sung's character goes through so much, and Gong Hyo-jin as a psychiatrist, I think that's her role, a therapist, one of those two, also goes through a lot, and falling for him and realizing, wow, okay, I need to help, I want to help him. So it is definitely a psychological romance, and if you're in the mood for how deep it goes into the psychosis and stuff like that, I don't know psychology lingo. I don't at all. So it goes deep. It hits deep. I can't remember all of these shows because it's been so long since I watched them, but I do remember this one hitting a certain way, and I need to be in the mood to go back and watch it again. It's really high on my rewatch list. All right, number 5 is King Two Hearts. So if you haven't noticed, I'm an Isengi fan. I'm pretty sure there are more shows on my top 10 list that have Isengi in. But King Two Hearts definitely holds a place dear in my heart. It aired in 2012. It is a military romance, and it stars Isengi, Hajiwon. This is a long list. Hold on. Jo Jung-suk, Yoon Jae-moon, and Lee Jun-yi. Those are all main cast, so I'm sorry. I had to look at the list. And the show, in a quick summary, is that Hajiwon's character is a soldier from North Korea who is deployed down to South Korea to help settle some negotiations between the war between the North and the South. And this is a fictional Korea, so South Korea has a monarchy. Lee Seung-gi is the prince of said monarchy, and he is a asshole. He is a huge asshole. He's a materialistic douchebag, basically. Summary online was like, he's just blunt and materialistic. No, this dude is an asshole. I will say he even had me have to try overlook his character because he was just so unnecessary. But Hajiwon's character would put him in his place. She is a very strong female, a strong soldier. She does not let anybody walk over her. Even if she's she wants to be in love and wants to get married, she doesn't let him walk all over her just because she has feelings, So she's a great character. So basically what happens is that Lee Seung-gi ends up as king because of unfortunate incident that happened within the monarchy, and now he's in the middle of all of this negotiations and trying to end the war with North Korea. And one way that they try to settle it is that he has to marry a North Korean woman for them to be able to have simple and easier negotiations, so that, and also so North Korea can have someone in the monarchy family. They agree. And the woman that he decides to choose, or that they give, I forgot which way it goes. Either he chose her because they were training together, or they gave him that option. I forget which one it was. But he chooses Hajiwon's character, and then now she is now queen of South Korea, and they have to go through the ins and outs of being a married couple between two bickering nations and trying to make sure that nothing goes wrong. People trying to steal people's secrets and stuff like that, and murdering people and stuff, and assassinating and stuff. So it's a very interesting military romance, and I am in love with Hajiwon and Lee Seung-gi's acting in this. The acting is what really got me. The story itself is also really good, but the acting and the emotional pull that it is able to bring out of you with its characters, definitely also because of the side characters, Jung-suk and Eugene. Jung-suk is great in Hospital Playlist, but let me tell you, in King Two Hearts, that's how I knew his face, was watching him in King Two Hearts. That's where he got me for his acting. I say check it out. King Two Hearts is an amazing drama, and I will probably always rewatch it at least once a year. Ever since, when did this show come out again? 2012? I've been rewatching it at least once every 2 years. It's a good show. That's where I'm going to end for part 1. So that way this video isn't too long. You can just, if you want to know the rest of my 5, you can go to part 2 and we'll talk more there. So thank you for watching. I hope you check out these shows. Please comment, like, and subscribe for more videos. Hit that notification bell to be notified when they come out. Thank you so much. Bye.